Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. A few months ago, I made a video asking you guys what type of videos that you would like to see regarding essential oils. And one response that I got on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook was people wanted to see a day in the life of essential oils. Now I'm just gonna preface this and say, I'm kind of looking at the things I use every day, and it's not really a lot. I know some people use essential oils from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep and put on the same ones every day for prevention or maintenance of issues. I don't like to use essential oils in that way. I view oils as more of kind of like a medicine. I wouldn't take ibuprofen every day to prevent my headaches. That kind of thing. I don't even view them as supplements. And you'll understand a little bit more as I talk about what I use most days or every day. I also really don't want to put myself at risk for sensitization. And what I can do is leave some links in the description box below so I don't have to talk too much about that. But basically what sensitization is when you overuse an oil or use too much of it without a carrier or not enough carrier oil, meaning using it neat and undiluted or not diluted enough, you can respond to it. And in several different ways, like a rash, any sort of internal corrosion of mucous membranes. I mean, it can be really ugly. Or just stop responding to it. And I really don't want that to happen because I do want to be able to use my oils when I need them. So let's go ahead and get started. In the very beginning of the day, I usually diffuse something in our kitchen while I'm getting breakfast done, and I use a lot of citrus. If I diffuse something, there's a good chance that it is citrus because I love it. So it can be like lemon or orange, grapefruit, bergamot. Sometimes I will diffuse that with some cypress, balsam fir, spearmint, any of those types of things to kind of bring an uplifting scent to my kitchen while we are getting ready for the day. An oil that I love to diffuse in our schoolroom is A+ Attention. And this is one of the kids safe synergies from Plant Therapy. And this one has petitgrain, bergamot, cedarwood, pink grapefruit, lavender, and vetiver. And the vetiver is listed last, but that one comes out the most. And I don't diffuse this every day, but I really do like this. And it's not necessarily warming in our room, but there is like a warm smell about it that's kind of comforting. And so I do like to diffuse this sometimes in our schoolroom. Now, when I'm getting ready, my deodorant, I put on not every day. I'm not gonna lie, I don't put on deodorant every day. If I leave the house, I put it on. But if I'm just home with the kids, I don't really even think about it that much. And this is the deodorant that I use. My friend Sim actually makes this. She makes some for herself and she makes it in a big batch and kind of gives it away to people. And I think she sells some too. And I've had this for almost a year. I got it right before Christmas last year. And I've used quite a bit of it, but her recipe uses, I don't know exactly her recipe, but it's like coconut oil, shea butter, bentonite clay, maybe. But the essential oil she uses in here is Young Living's Purification. And when I was with Young Living, I was never a fan of Purification. But this is not bad. It's extremely light. She probably doesn't use a whole lot in it. And you don't really even need essential oils in deodorant, but it is kind of nice. Now, this does not prevent you from sweating, so it's not an antiperspirant. And so yeah, but I feel like it works amazingly well with keeping the BO down, if you know what I'm saying. And next time she makes this, I'm just gonna see if I can get some and see if she can use like a different oil just to try something else, or even just plain without the oils. So I do use this, if not every day, then most days. Now in the evenings after I clean my kitchen, after everyone has either gone to bed or is on their way to bed, I diffuse something in the kitchen. And again, it is usually lemon. And the reason why I like that one is that I have heard that it can clean the air, but again, it leaves kind of a nice fresh scent. I have been known to do lavender or any of those like calming single oils or blends. What is the one? Sweet Dreams from Plant Therapy. That's a kid safe one. Recently I have been diffusing Holiday Season, which is a blend from Plant Therapy, and I really like that one. It's got like the cinnamon and the orange, kind of that Christmassy smell, and I really, really love it, especially since it is not kid safe. So I like to diffuse that in the kitchen after everyone has gone to bed. Every night I take my makeup off with oil. I've been using the oil cleansing method for maybe like 18 months or so now, and I absolutely love it. I did a video about it. I can link it right up here if you'd like to see that. But for the past 6 months or so, I've been using Plant Therapy's oil cleanser for normal to dry skin. And this has sunflower oil, safflower, vitamin E, bergamot, grapefruit, and ylang ylang. And let me tell you, when you pop the top on this, you don't really even smell those essential oils very strongly at all. It's very, very subtle. And so I am almost out of this, and I just bought another one because I'm wanting to try all of them. And I just bought another one, and I didn't pay attention when I placed my order. This is 4 ounces. And I didn't notice the one I replaced is 2 ounces. It's so tiny. But this is their Younger Glow Carrier Oil Blend. And this actually doesn't have any essential oils in it. But I've been using it to wash my face. I've only used this the past like 3 or 4 nights because I just got it. But it has sesame seed oil, sunflower oil, camellia oil, rosehip oil, argan oil, and vitamin E. And this actually has a stronger scent than the oil that has essential oils in it. And I don't really know what it is because I'm new to a lot of these oils that are in here. I've been kind of a strict jojoba user for so long, so this is new to me. But it's not necessarily an essential oil, but it is from that brand, so I thought I'd throw that in there. A couple of years ago, I saw a YouTube video about Hydrosols, and I was very curious to learn more. Hydrosols are basically the leftover water, if you will, like almost like essence water, left over from the steam distillation process of essential oils. And it's a great way to get a lot of the benefits of essential oils in a much gentler way. And the two that I use are this Evan Healy, they call it their Hydrosol, and this is the frankincense facial tonic. And I've been using Evan Healy for a while now. After I cleanse my face with the oil and wipe it off and get my makeup off, I spray with this. And the frankincense is really good. I've used the Hawaiian sandalwood as well, and it's really nice. And they have really high quality glass bottles, and I really enjoy this company a lot. I can link all of these companies below so you can check them out. But they ship really quick and they're very reasonably priced, so I would highly recommend this. Plant Therapy does also offer hydrosols. I have 2, and they're actually both in my fridge. I don't use them every single day. I have the helichrysum and the peppermint, and I use those on, or the helichrysum on any sorts of scrapes, cuts and scrapes, that type of thing. I have used that just on my face before. And the peppermint one I use when I have a headache to spray it on the back of my neck, or when it's really hot outside, spraying that like on my chest or on my neck feels really nice, especially when it's been in the fridge. But another thing that I alternate with the frankincense hydrosol is rose water. And this isn't Beauty Counter's rose water mist. It's just in the bottle because I have another brand of rose water in here because I love the bottle, and the sprayer mist is so nice. They really did a great job with this spray bottle. I'll probably repurchase Beauty Counter at some point, but it's so expensive. I just can't repurchase it over and over. I just can't. So, but again, I keep the bottle because it does fit nicely here on my counter, and I love the sprayer on here. And last of all, this is mostly skincare if you haven't noticed, but I use my Moisturize 911 from Perfectly Posh. This has become like my holy grail moisturizer, especially for me and this dry skin, especially in the winter. But what I do along with that is whenever I have a breakout, which to be honest is a lot, I have a lot of hormonal breakouts. It's nothing I'm doing with my skin. It's it's all hormonal, which we will figure out another day. But I made this little serum here, and I call it just Clear Skin. And I do find that this helps me tremendously with the volcanoes. If you know what I'm talking about, the underskin zits. I don't know if there's anything else that I'm doing differently, but those I found never really make it to the surface. And this is the only thing I can figure out that maybe I'm doing differently. But this has in it, and you're gonna have to forgive me, I don't remember how much of everything is in here, but there is lavender, tea tree, frankincense, and geranium in here. And it is diluted very much with jojoba oil. So I will put like 2 or 3 drops in with my moisturizer and kind of slather that all around, avoiding the eye area. Very important. So as far as my everyday use of essential oils, that's it. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, if I'm having any sort of hormonal issues, like with my cycle, I've got some oils that I use for that, like Clary Sage and Balance. If I have a headache, I've got all sorts of headache rollers that I use to put on my neck. If I've got, if I'm really anxious, I've got a worry-free blend that I put on then. If I've got tummy issues, I've got a blend for that. So it's not like these are all the oils that I use, because there are some that kind of work their way in every now and then for certain issues. But on a regular basis, you know, if I have no problems or no upsets or anything, this is it. So it's very simple. It's very minimal. If I don't need it, I don't use it. I mean, that's really all I can say on that. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you are new here, welcome. Be sure to click my face right over here so you can subscribe to my channel. And over here, I've got some other essential oil videos that I think you may enjoy. And also, if you would like to try out Plant Therapy's essential oils, I do have an affiliate link in the comments, so you can use that. And that would help me out if you shopped using my link. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.